here doing digital photography. This is my 4th school in 3 years. I went to Berklee College of Music studying music. I was a vocal performer and a songwriter, and then moved on to going to Simon Fraser University, and I did a degree in communications and marketing. I do a lot of online marketing for different companies here in Vancouver. I manage a lot of social media accounts for different companies, and I do some consulting with them, kind of trying to help them with their branding and stuff with their online platforms. And then I also went to school at John Castellanca's Institute doing makeup artistry for film. So I work in the film industry as a makeup artist as well, doing projects every once in a while, and now I'm here doing photography. And yeah, my biggest goal in life has always just been to create content in any way, shape, or form. I love just creating art, and I've always wanted to be able to spend my time trying to reach as many people as possible. Whatever I did, I always knew that I wanted to do it on a global scale, and that's kind of how I got into social media. And I became obsessed with YouTube when I was 16, and I was watching a lot of these beauty gurus like Tanya Burr and Zoella and these huge big names in the internet realm, and I was like, I could do this, and I could probably do it better. So I went and did my makeup degree, and I was doing these YouTube videos, and then I started getting into travel a lot more, and I've been traveling a ton in the last couple of years. I've been to 35 countries. I get 10,000 unique visitors a month on the website, and 13,000 subscribers on YouTube, 4,000 followers on Instagram, and it's fun. And I definitely have this little community that has been generating, and they have the coolest followers. Some of them are the awesome, best people. And it's amazing that you get to kind of interact with these people all around the world. Most of my subscribers come from the United Kingdom or from Australia, and then my third top country is the United States, and then it's Canada. So it's not really just my friends at home that are watching me, which I thought it was. It's people who are from overseas that watch. My biggest thing when I travel is I want to experience culture for what it is. And culture to me, the biggest aspect of it is food, and so I'm constantly looking for the best food and the best little places, and I just love eating. I'm a vegan myself, and I don't eat gluten as well, and I'm allergic to sesame seeds and a bunch of other things, and so that's what I'm constantly trying to do is how can I go out and eat and still have a bomb ass meal that tastes good, and anywhere that I go, and that's what I usually try and figure out. When I was growing up, as kids, my parents would always take us on holidays and stuff. Growing up, I've never gone longer than probably 8 months without going on a plane to somewhere in the world. And then as I was growing up, I have a cousin who, she's written a book. It's an amazing book. It's called The Way of the Explorer. And what she does, and she's been doing it for the last 15 years, is she travels for 6 months, and then she works for 6 months, and she travels, and she's been all around the world. And listening to her stories growing up was just oh my God, I just wish I could be you. And then in the last couple of years, just started doing it more and more. I did Europe for 4.5 months, and then after that I was hooked, and now I don't go longer than a month without leaving to somewhere. I feel every time that I travel to another country or I do a big trip, I come back and I'm 10 years wiser than I was before I left. The good thing about the industries that I work in, working in the film industry and working on especially digital marketing, is I can work from anywhere and I can choose my hours. So when I was working in the film industry, I will work on a project for 6 weeks to maybe 4 months, and I'll work, and then I can take 6 months off because I made enough money for the rest of the year, because you make a stupid amount of money in the film industry, but you have no life. I've never wanted to have a boss. I've never wanted to work for someone else. I've done the basic, worked at Starbucks, I worked at Topshop, I worked in retail and all these things, and I hated it. My biggest thing is I just want to be able to experience culture in every place in the world. I just want to understand the world better, and so now more so what I'm doing is I'm going to these countries and I'm filming videos for my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to showcase these countries and take pictures and tell people about my travels so that they know where to go and what to experience when they are there as well, and kind of do reviews of different cities, but at the same time just experience culture and experience the world for what it is. Traveling's the best. I could never suggest a bigger thing to anyone than to make sure you travel as much as you can. I've never been someone who's good at pretending to be something that I'm not. I'm a no bullshit kind of person. I am who I am, and if you don't like me for who I am, then tough luck, and don't watch me, don't talk to me, don't be my friend. I don't really care. So yeah, you gotta be authentic, and you gotta just say what you believe, because that's usually what people want to hear, and people want to hear genuine opinions versus something that's just paid for, some random what they think that people want to hear.